The M1907 SF lands under the automatic rifle section for the assault class, a weapon that isn't the best in terms of damage, accuracy, hipfire, or control, and has a scary low 16 round magazine. So why highlight this rifle? Well, like everything on the battlefield, all weapons have their pros and their cons. So I'm always out trying to find what makes a weapon excel and using that benefit I discovered to the best of my ability. So if you picked up on the one statistic I didn't mention, its rate of fire, you'll see where this gun really stands out. With its 770 rate of fire, the M1907 effectively becomes the fastest rate of fire out of all the assault class weapons for launch in BF5. The closest fire rate out of all the assault class weapons is the Sturmgewehr 1-5, the first weapon made available for the assault class, with its 670 rate of fire. Then it drops off to a 600 rate of fire for the STG-44, rounding out the top 3 fastest fire rates for the assault class as of launch. You then of course see a severe drop off in rate of fires as the rest of the weapons in the assault class arsenal fall under the semi-automatic field. Really, the closest thing that actually matches this rate of fire is the Suomi submachine gun for the medic class with its 770 rate of fire. However, the Suomi being in the submachine gun class of weapons is really more intended for its hip firing. So if you've ever had to try to aim down sights with this weapon and had a struggle, but were loving that high rate of fire, well, the M1907 might be the weapon for you. Really, the main trade-off in playstyle between the Suomi to the M1907 is instead of going in guns blazing and hip firing with the Suomi, the M1907 is more a weapon you'll want to go in aiming down sights. It's a weapon that if you aim down sights around the corner and an enemy turns that corner with you, you should be winning most of those battles. Unless of course you deal with the Suomi that has an increased rate of fire as one of its perks and hip fires your brains out, then yes, you could be in a little bit of trouble. But where hipfire excels, accuracy decreases, and where accuracy increases, hipfire decreases. And with a little bit of increase in the weapon's accuracy, makes it manageable to aim down sights and battle enemies from further than close quarter combat battles. I mean, after all, it is the assault class rifle category and not a submachine gun. And you see this by being able to swap from full auto to single shot fire modes. Still not going to be a preferred weapon if you're trying to extend the range of your gun onto enemy players. Matter of fact, it'll probably be one of, if not the least selected assault class weapons for that purpose, but again, that's not what this gun is intended for. However, with that said, originally I was using the standard short-sighted optics, figuring the trade-off of using a 3x scope wouldn't impact the improvement of my range. With the same level of impact, it decreased my performance in close quarter combat battles. However, after giving the 3x a try, I was actually pretty surprised. I was now consistently getting more kills from those mid to further range distances I wasn't previously getting before. Now, of course, it's still not the Gewehr 43 or any of the semi-automatic rifles for that, but I did feel more comfortable trying to take out people in further ranges. There will be a trade-off by using a higher zoom scope, as it will affect your close quarter combat battles more, but to me it is such a close trade-off, it actually has been too difficult to decide, so I'd suggest giving both a try and seeing which suits your playstyle more. Because of this, I stayed on the right side of the specialization tree, taking quick aim as my first specialization, which improves aiming down your sights by 33%, since again I plan on aiming as much as I can. I also got the extended magazine, which improves my magazine to hold now 21 instead of 16 rounds, so it may be the 1 vs 1 close quarter combat king for the assault class, but be sure to watch out for the second guy and definitely the third guy, because most likely by then you'll have to reload, especially if you're using your full auto fire mode. I then got the custom stock, which improved the accuracy and aim fire while moving, and finally the lightened stock, which allowed me to move 60% faster while aiming with my gun. These were both gold to me, especially the lightened stock, which allows me to feel less an urgency to drop my sights down and move into a full sprint, putting myself at risk. However, with that said, out of all the assault class weapons for launch, this is one I could really see eventually playing with hipfire increase by its progression branch tree. Playing more aggressive, not being as concerned if I'm not aiming down sights around corners, relying more on my hip firing improvements to help me win those battles. It all really has to depend on your playstyle. If you want to lean more to playing more close quarter combat and trying to compete with those submachine guns, or if you still want to try to take advantage of the little bit of range you can squeeze out of this gun and bring out more of the rifle side to this weapon. But feel free to let me know what you guys think about the M1907 SF in the comments down below. But that is it for you guys today. Again, I always appreciate you guys being here. I am Livin'. I'll catch you guys again later.